Las Vegas housing update for April 2023 on House Housing News. That's right, you got me talking to you about the news and the housing update. Here's what I got ahead for you. The very best market update you can find anywhere. I think it's awesome, and it's not just because it's all from me. I also have the 7-day Vegas update just for Las Vegas, the last 7 days. This is being recorded on Friday, March 31st. So from this 7 days prior to that. And number 3, I have PCE inflation. What does it mean? And also Californians want out. Is that really a surprise? Well, I've got a little bit to elaborate on that and why that matters to Las Vegas a whole bunch. All right, see you on the other side, folks. Hey, thanks for sticking with me. I wanted to show off that it is Orioles time. That's right. I'm a baseball fan, and I am a fan of the new rule changes. How about you? Do you like the new rule changes? So far, I like them very much. Maybe it's because my team takes advantage of them, and they're finally a team that might be, a contender. Cross my fingers, because that's what I want for my teams, to be pretty okay. So, folks, thanks for joining me. I've got a bunch here, but I'm going to go through it pretty quickly here, folks. But what you can do right now for me is take a moment to subscribe, because every week I bring you a whole bunch about what's happening in Las Vegas, Nevada, and real estate in general. And of course, I really focus on Summerlin South on those neighborhood and village tours. So check those out. I'm going to start out with the 7-day market update. That's right. I'm going to show you here what's been happening in the last 7 days. I'm going to take you behind the scenes throughout this video as to where I get my information. This is one of the best things for me to really get looking in tight at what's been happening in our market in Las Vegas, Nevada. This tells me what's happened in the last 7 days. This tells me what's happened in the last 7 days. You got to add it all up, but let me show you what I mean. All right, see here, folks, we have new listings back on the market. I'm going to add up what's available in the market, and then I'm also going to, tell you what's sold and also what is not available anymore, as in what's in, escrow, what might be expired on the market, what might be temporarily off the market, and withdrawn conditional, what that all means, plus the coming soon. So let me add this up for you. You got new listings on the market of 761. We have a bunch back on the market, 174. This has been happening a lot lately, where you have properties that don't get all the way through escrow. Sometimes the buyers, they aren't qualifying. Sometimes there's a problem with the property. That's actually somewhat normal that you would have that, but I would say it's an elevated number of back on the market. But let's look at what it means to inventory. You got 761 new listings, 174 back on the market, and we have 66 coming soon listings. Those coming soon listings you only see on the MLS. So if you're not getting with a realtor to see what's happening, you're not going to see these properties that are coming soon on Zillow or anywhere else. You got to see them on the multiple listing service, and that has to be sent to you from me or somebody like me. So make sure you remember that. So that totals to 1,001 available properties that have come on the market that in the last 7 days. That's a fair amount. If you look at that, that's probably you could average that out. And let's just average it out over the month. That's 4,004 properties that are coming on the market in this month. Will that be the case? Maybe not. Maybe not that average every week. So I'm going to continue to do this and show you what these numbers are. So that's what's available, 1,001 in the last week. When you look at how many homes we have in Las Vegas, that's really not a lot. But let's look at what's sold. Okay, what's sold? 758 have sold. So you got 1,001 that have sold and 758 that went off the market. So you'd be thinking, oh, there's a little bit more inventory happening. Like 342 more properties are coming on the market than have been removed on the market. Still not a big number, and I'm going to tell you why. Because when you look at what we have under contract, no show, expired, temporarily off the market, withdrawn, conditional. That all adds up to 1,335 properties. That is inventory that is not there for you to really access. Now, maybe the under contract show, which has 318 properties, you could consider that inventory because they say you can show it, but it's pretty rare that those get shown, and it's pretty rare that anybody is changing their mind, and basically it doesn't mean you can get into contract with them, so it's really not inventory that's technically there. I really want to mention also that the inventory that is there, there's inventory that is just not viable inventory. It is overpriced, and it is, needs work. Right now with the buyers that are out there, they're not willing to put more money into a property to fix it all up, or to go way above value on a property to get it, okay? So, and if you are gonna get your number, you're gonna get it loaded with all kinds of concessions that you have to give the buyer. That's what I'm seeing. So if you're not selling your property at a reasonable price, it's going to cause you a problem. It's gonna sit on the market. So we're seeing, again, inventory that isn't viable. That's what's hidden in these numbers. Okay, so when I take a look at those numbers, 1,001 available, 758 sold, and 1,335 that are inventory you can't access, I think that we're seeing stabilization. As a matter of fact, I know it because the overall numbers are telling us that. So when I do my video next week, I'll have the new numbers and we'll see if I'm correct. I'm pretty sure I am, folks. Otherwise, I wouldn't say it. All right, I'm going to bounce over real quick to the PCE report. That is telling us that inflation is trending down. And I just want to tell you, folks, I'm going to put a video from Meet Kevin in there that can tell you a little bit more about the PCE report. This is good news for stability in the housing market. We want to see the PCE inflation numbers looking down and actually worse than what they expected. That's actually a good thing. What's great too is, we're seeing that, January was revised down and income is slightly up. So January's numbers were actually lower than what was originally stated, and that's what they do sometimes. They revise the numbers. So that's a big deal for the housing market to stabilize. And I've got more up ahead that's going to prove that. I think it's very important for you to know. I'm going to jump over now to California. Californians want out, folks. They want out badly, but the problem is there are issues in California that I think are going to be worse than other places, depending on the area. Some parts of California are not experiencing this, but some are in a big way. They have problems. And let me just tell you about tenant bailouts. They're still having to do this. This is crazy. Landlords are getting absolutely hammered in California. And some people are like, good, screw those landlords. They're raising our rent on us. But here's the problem, folks. A lot of these people are mom and pop, okay? This is mom and pop shops, if you will. They saved their whole lives and they made it happen to where they could get some rental properties or a rental property. And now they're getting screwed over by the way that the state's being run and all the laws that are being passed and how they're being handled there. The thing is that if those people get ran out of town, the corporate landlords are all that's left. So yes, the corporate landlords, they don't give a hoot about you, but those mom and pop ones are the ones who can't handle what's happening. And who would ever invest in California? I don't know. As far as housing is concerned, there's no way in my mind that I can see investing in California, at least not right now, because they are going bonkers. California wants control over your property and you as a landlord. That's what they do there. It's awful. Vegas doesn't do that. So this is the thing, folks. When I say California wants out, not only do the people that are moving out of there that are finding Nevada to be a nice little haven for them, also the money, the investment there is coming to Nevada. Yes, it is, folks. And that's what's going to help us. That's why Nevada is strong. That's why Vegas is strong and stabilizing. It's one of the big reasons why, because we look awfully tempting to places that are going through this kind of nut stuff. They have serious issues, and that will continue to feed Nevada with new buyers. Yep, folks, that's what's going to happen there. And it's what's been happening all my damn life. That's right, I've been in Las Vegas all my life. Can't believe what I've seen happen in my lifetime. I'm gonna leave a link below that has to do with California and some discussion about what's happening there if you want to know about that. And also I'm going to leave you with an agent out there that does some market reporting over there, so you can see what's happening and in the areas that it's happening. All right, so finally, folks, I'm just going to play a little bit of this video. I find Clear Value Tax, this guy here, to be absolutely spot on with most of what he talks about. He has been the most info-centric, just really numbers, oriented, and really taking a look at things in a smart, intelligent way. And then he can explain these things in a simple, very easy to understand way. I think you need to know where I get some of my information from. This guy, I'm going to leave you with this link, because I don't even have to do this update, this market update overall. This isn't just for Las Vegas, but it is talking about what I've been talking about. This isn't just, hey, Rob's right, so I want to show you I'm right. I just find this information to be absolutely spot on, so you need to check it out. Let's check him out right now. We're starting at the top of the video. Housing market update for 2023, real estate prices and rent prices. He goes through in detail. We'll hear a little bit of it. When I'm done here, you can check the whole thing out.
Today's video is about the housing markets. We're covering home prices and real estate, but we're also covering the rental market. So this video will be applicable to everyone. So I'm going to show you the data. So I do this housing market update once a month, and I'll be referencing February data because February data is released in late March. So let's get started. You're looking at a 3-year chart of home prices. The median sale price of a home in February was $386,527. This is down 10% from its peak 9 months ago in May.
That's right.
But remember, you have to factor in that there's seasonality going on. So seasonality is contributing to this decline. That's important because when you compare February of this year to February of last year, home prices are down just 1.1%.
What?
However, home prices are up in February compared to January.
Are you kidding me?
The median sale price was $383,000.
I've never heard that from any of these other crazy people. This guy's sounded not so crazy.
$249 in January. So month over month, home prices are up.
All right, folks, I told you I was going to keep it relatively short today, but I want you to check that video out, and that's why I put it in my video, because it is truly one of the strongest, most simple explanations of what is really happening across the country with real estate. Folks, I just think that especially in certain areas, there is stabilization occurring. I do see the right things happening. Look, if you want a doomsday talk, you're talking about things that haven't happened, and you're talking about catalysts to events that still haven't happened. And that is not what I'm here to talk to you about. I'm here to talk to you about what I really think is going to happen based on the information that I deal with every day. And obviously some of the people that I might listen to that I find to be spot on with their analysis. So if you like this, folks, tell me in the comments. If you don't like it, you can't put a thumbs down anymore. So go ahead and put a thumbs down in there. Comment, say something to me. Don't have to argue with me. But if you want to know more, if you want to talk, I do talk to you there in the comments. So anytime you'd like to do that, say what's up. Let me know where I'm wrong. What do you want me to tell you about? If there's anything that you think I'm missing when it comes to Las Vegas, let's talk about it. I appreciate it. Please subscribe to my channel. And hey, most importantly, have a great day, everyone. I'll see you on the next one, because I'm all about houses and you. Take it easy.